right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachahakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles and great millstones who rule well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakathum. And this is a response to Apostle Tahar's video regarding the double-mindedness of camps. You know, the scriptures say, you know, meddle not with a man that is how does it go? Double-minded or unstable. All right. You don't want to deal with men that is always speaking out of, you know, two sides of their mouth. 444. It's the spirit. You know, you don't want to deal with a man who's speaking with out of two sides of his mouth, because those men, we were just talking about this in the live lesson we did recently. Those men are going to become liabilities, and it's no different, you know, in the camps, because you have Nate and the IUIC basically just talking over one another, man. This is going to expose the cracks that are in these, you know, big organizations, because when you get organizations that big and there's no rigorous vetting process, you're definitely infiltrated. If you're not just a direct cutout of the FBI or CIA yourself, you're definitely infiltrated, you know, if that's not the case. And then the differences of doctrine starts getting festered. People start speaking different things because it's not managed. And a lot of it is, a lot of your men, okay, they don't speak. So you don't even really know what their level of understanding is. All right. And in Great Millstone, you know, you pretty much have to do videos, you know, as soon as you cross over, and really before that. All right. Or you should be, at least, you know. And so there's a constant scrutiny on the men of Great Millstone. There's a constant check and balance of that we're speaking the same thing and that we're unified in the things that we speak. You know, these things are important because the elect have the ear to hear. And one thing that the scriptures said is that the Lord, Yahweh, is not the author of confusion. You know, the scriptures say that, man. The Lord is not the author of confusion. So why would he give? Why would he allow the Holy Spirit to rest on men, and then it's just a bunch of confusion? They speak in two different things. They're double speaking. You know, they're reneging on old breakdowns and then remixing them in new. This is a telltale sign that you're not to trust them. If you're not to trust a man that's double-minded, all right, then you shouldn't trust any organization that's double-minded. And this is going to get worse. And wait till this charagma is here, or it's basically around the corner, which I believe it is. But in terms of the public marketing of it, you know, it's not there yet. Wait till it gets announced, man. All right, you're going to see the true. You're going to see the true. What do you call it? You're going to see what they're made of, basically. Okay. You're going to see how together these camps are. And it's not just going to be the members. The leadership is going to fall out. Watch. You know, these things have a way. The Lord has a way of eventually dealing with, you know, false pastors or pastors that whatchamacallit, that scatter the sheep, you know. And the Lord sees that as blood, man. That's what you have to realize. That's how serious the Lord takes this thing, man. You know? And if the Lord sees that it is blood, that should tell you right now that it's a very dangerous thing to be listening or even be around people that always got something going on over here, they're over there, they're scattered, you know? You need to remove yourself from those situations. The scriptures command us, or it says it in Matthew, you know, let your eye be single. Why does it say that? You know? Because this thing is simple, you know? It's simple for the elect, all right? It's simple, but it's also a code, you know? That's why it's written that the books were unsealed by Yahushua, all right? That shows you that it took he said he was worthy to unloose the seals, okay? So that shows you it takes a lot to be able to grasp it or unattain it or obtain it. But at the same time, it also says Yahushua did it for us. So So if you follow Yahushua, you'll get the understanding. All right. And we know men who follow Yahushua and they don't call on the name Christ, man. You know, that should be a telltale sign right there, man. Like, you have these women that don't know these guys who's gonna leave them and all of that, but the whole time the red flags are there. All right. You never saw this nigga house. He always had to use your car. And then you're shocked he's cheating on you, and he's got kids across town and all this other kind of stuff. Y'all should see the signs from the people that don't even respect the Lord enough to call his name, man. You know? And actively push doctrines that further this, you know? And they won't let it go. They double down on it, man, you know? And so all of you that follow these individuals in these various congregations, man, you know, guess what? Y'all are going to be judged as well. This is why do you think the Lord is going to judge the pastors of the flock? Because they cause people to be judged, you know. And ultimately, the Lord wanted you to be judged, but at the same time, there's a penalty, there's a consequence. Read Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. Read Ezekiel the 33rd chapter. All right. You are not to take this thing lightly, man. All right. And going into the times that we're coming into, wisdom and being circumspect is paramount, man. All right. You can't be walking around not knowing what the hell is going on, man. All right. You know, you can't just be zipping around, going from place to place. Oh, I ain't on this, I ain't on that. You know, it ain't to say you can't go out from time to time and, you know, just take a trip somewhere or you know, or explore a new place. But if you're constantly, you know, in this spirit of needing to be stimulated by different things and this and that, and you always just a busybody, man, you know, that's not a good sign. Okay, you need to be locked down, stable, man. Remember when Gideon, okay, when he was choosing the men to that he was going to fight against the Midianites, there were particular traits and characteristics that those men had. They were stoic men. The men that drank the water, you know, with their hands, and they were looking up, you know, when they drank the water, as opposed to the men that just put their face down, you know, and just started gobbling up the water, you know. He looked at the men that were like, that were looking. They were drinking the water with their hand, but they were still looking. You know what I'm saying? That's how he knew the right men to pick, because those men were what? They were circumspect. That's a warrior right there, man. That's not a man that you got to worry about fleeing when you need him the most in the heat of the battle, you know. So meditate on these things and shore up your defenses, man. You know, because this is about to be a fight. You know, the spirit on these people, all right, are getting ready to completely drain out of them. Okay. Because you know, whatever happens this year, you know, I suspect this year, you know, it's gonna be way worse than 2020. I'll put it to you that way, man. All right. And if you're not stable, you're not rooted. I was talking about this the other day. Then you're gonna be cut off, and you're gonna wither away out there, casting out of darkness, man. So anyway, I'll end it there. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Hashem Rachak Shalom. On to the next.